So yeah, because a brief thing for the couple of days I had off, I knew because I've explained why I had a couple of days off in the first review. But because how I usually do it is review, game theory card, right? But because I don't want to do review, game theory, I need to do reviews because I want to talk about some of like the TV shows and movies legitimately. But I didn't want to do free game cards, right? So if I have one-off things to say, I will do a review. I'll do review, game card, thing to add. But because I need to have free things if I'm going to review anyway, I don't want to do free cards and then just add two other things on top. So two of the cards will be replaced. So rather than doing, let me just get the free cards. I'm going to try and make sure I don't look at them so I get spoiled. Rather than doing the free cards 1, 2, 3, I'm taking two of them. Again, trying to do this without looking at the main important part of the cards, and then just doing one and the two things later. One of them was one of the videos that was before, which was basically me looking at someone who pulled 9 Uma Musume in the claw machine, which I just wanted to talk about because that is impressive and insane. But um, episode 8 just came out. I want to talk about it. Also, there is the film theory about there being no exit. I feel like it might change, but I don't know. I currently, based on where it currently is, there's only one more episode left. I don't know what's going to happen. Legitimately. Kane's gone. Also, spoilers, sorry. Should have mentioned that beforehand. Spoilers. Kane is dead? Question mark? Well, he's deleted. So he's no longer there. Like, he does not exist. And some of the parameters. Here's where I think this is going, which would legitimately be more sadder than there is no exit. Will they be deleted? Like, the Black Mirror episode where it's like um, the parody of Star Trek, and the guy gets deleted inside. Um, I don't know. I don't even think he's deleted. I just think he's in the void, which I would legitimately say would be worse. Um, I'm going to say I do not know what, if any, of what I am going to say is going to happen. So one, um, I think I had an inkling that something wasn't quite right with Kane. I wouldn't go this far. Like if I was like I legitimately thought it was going to be more of an abstraction. Like that's like if I put money on it, I would be like he would have his own version of an abstraction. And they go, oh, this is how we deal with it with Kane. Now let's do it with the other characters. Or something like that. I was bringing out hope to be like, they can come back, they can come back. I don't know. But Kane's deleted. He went insane and started torturing the characters. Even went through the nightmares. What the was any of that? And now Kane's gone. The swear filter's gone. Some of the parts of the buildings are gone, like the pillar fault straight fully into the ground. The computer is in there. What does any of this mean? I don't know. Like, this is legitimately insane. I don't know where it is going to go and what is going to happen. I also like the song, which is legitimately good. But the idea that you had Kane fully turn, like for most of this, obviously I knew that the connection through I have no mouth and I must scream is fully a thing, and fully I acknowledge that was like a thing that like existed for like the longest time. I think a lot of people have known about that sort of like idea. It is also a reference. It's like you must You want to scream, but you have no. And just like that is clever in the song that they did that. But we have one episode left. I don't know where we're gonna go with it because one episode, unless it's longer, it could be longer. Legitimately, that would be something that could happen, and I'm fine with that. I don't think there's. I think that Goose Work have said repeatedly there's not going to be a second season. I want more seasons, but sometimes it does. One season's enough. We'll take it. But I do not know what is going to happen. There's one episode left. I don't know where this is going to go, and I am slowly going insane because this is absolutely. Because last episode 7, was already insane. I'm like, this, man. The idea that that CNA was confirmed, King's backstory was confirmed, him, also the thing with Scratch being like, was his whole thing of trying to live forever because of the brain tumor, which legitimately, like, that was like, I thought it was going to be like, if it would be like he's insane or he's a little bit like spontaneous. When I was like, was it because like he's really smart or the brain tumor? I'm like, oh, I think I know he was making. Like a lot of people, I think, have pointed out being like, oh, I think I know what's happening. You wanted to live forever in a machine. The reason why I thought of that is because it sounded similar to June Junipero, or one of the Black Mirror episodes where the whole thing is like living forever in tech or something like that. Well, copying digital mind is basically a lot of the episodes of Black Mirror, but that's besides the point. I do think this is interesting. I do think this is insane. And trying to figure out what is going on is something that I am thinking of actively. Because you can tell that this has got. This is why I wanted to talk about this. Because what's next? There is no Kane. So does that mean the world is slowly going to fall apart? Does that mean that truly is now an exit? Does that mean we need to get another computer to make sure that we don't get deleted? Or do we need to find some other methods? And with Kane gone, is he gone permanently? Are we like episode 9 has no Kane? Which is interesting. I talked about some shows being like really excited for doing a big twist at like the last moment of like the first season. Obviously, this only will have one season, so not really going to be like, oh, multiple seasons of them having it, like Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., which legitimately changed the idea of one character in the first season. I don't know. I legitimately have no clue. I am going to be excited. I don't remember the exact date where it came out. I also like the fact that it ended being like, Dad. I'm like, no, we're not ending it like this. I also liked that they went and did the beginning and was like, yeah, Jax, why the f did you do that? At some point, but like, yeah, there's no point arguing. It's like a lot of stuff happened. It's complicated, and talking about it now isn't going to help. This is one of my favorite episodes of television. If I can give it an IMDb rating of 10, I would. It is legitimately insane, interesting, and reveals so much about the stories and characters. And I 100% love this. So yeah. Oh, sorry. Just got a message. Sorry. I hope you enjoy. I hope you like this video. And yeah, if you have any thoughts, definitely put it in the comments. What do you think about this episode and me talking about it in a weird, stupid way? And what do you think is going to happen in episode 9? Because I have no clue. So yeah, good night.